10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Young. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too. Both teams in playoff contention. Both teams high aspirations. A big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They beat him again. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense.
Now, 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Pick off to stop the threat.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, hit it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to pass, it's Barnett. It's complete to the right. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Booth. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Clark. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Barnett. Buys a little extra time. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the option. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. This time he's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's got him this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Payne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal.
Green 25.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The sure hands, it's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Payne. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25 5-yard line. The option look. Quick toss. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. The Gamecocks have enough for the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
Oh, ball's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quick out. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Hits the afterburners. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Payne. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's at the 50. The 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Barrels ahead. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
35, Notre Dame, 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Quick completion on the out route. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that is his 5th interception. Nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Running behind that left side. He breaks a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 4th down, looking to pass. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Notre Dame 7.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Irish. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at it. So use this as practice.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Jukes his way for more. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Black 24. Black 24.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's got it on the run. They made the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Looking to throw. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw.
48, Notre Dame, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Carr. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense.